Really quickly, where are the freshmen at? Come on. Yeah, wow, I can tell you're freshmen because you're raising your hands like it's still high school. I was a little rough, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. In high school, there were 2 battles. We all know this. Team Edward versus Team Jacob. It was so intense. And now in high school, you move and you go to college, and now there's another 2 battles. Pandora versus Netflix. 95% I'm guessing is Netflix, and that's cool, you know, that's fine, there's no problem with that. But I like Pandora better, and I'll tell you why. After listening to a station for a while, a message will pop up and it'll be like, "Are you okay?" And you click yes and be like, "Are you sure?" No one listens to Taylor Swift and Adele radio for 3 straight hours. And you're like, everything is fine. Then your ringtone comes up and it just happens to be, "We are never, ever, ever getting back together." Now the message pops up, I heard that. Netflix, you will watch 8 straight seasons. And a message will come up and be like, "Here's a list of more shit, just like this one." Continue. So, the moral of the lesson is, movies cost money, caring is free. I still feel bad about the high school, you know, raising your hands thing. I'm so sorry. We live in a world where technology is so advanced these days. Just like a boy when he sees a beautiful girl, things are getting bigger and faster. You're all grown up. And when things are getting bigger and faster, we need protection. Correct? These days it's unbelievable. You buy a brand new phone and your mom's like, "Buy protection." And you're like, "Are you talking about the case or a condom?" I really don't know. And you have all these big phone cases. These big phone cases, these bulletproof cases that's like it's protecting the Pope. It's a phone. Oh my God, I live in a time where we care for people. Kind of. Someone drops to the floor, we're like, "It's okay, come on, get back up." Now when they fall to the floor, we laugh. We laugh so hard, but when they drop the phone, everyone's like, "Get the fuck back! Call 911 now! Is this still breathing?" Okay, there's 2 bars, all 3. Okay, that's good, but the screen is cracked, it's a minor fracture. It's gonna be okay. Everything will be fine. My dad's friend, it was hilarious, because he dropped his phone, and it was an old dinosaur flip phone that we wanted so badly we were in 8th grade. He dropped it, he broke it, we applauded him. Like it was a promotion. We're like, "Congratulations on your advancement in modern technology." And he's like, "I want to buy a new phone, but I get to choose where I want to buy it and how I buy it." So he goes to the one place no one goes to anymore, Radio Shack. No one goes to Radio Shack anymore, don't give me that. So he goes inside, and like I'm with my friend and his dad, and this guy's so cool with him because he's the only guy who went to Radio Shack the whole day. He comes in, he's like, "Yeah man, this is a brand new phone. Dude, it's got internet, 4G, front camera, back camera." He's like, "Does it fucking call people?" He's an old school dad and he's starting to get modernized. And ever since then, he buys all his electronics from Radio Shack. He has all of their phone numbers, like all Radio Shacks, even employees. He invites them to dinner. And they say yes, because he's the only guy who still goes to Radio Shack. Seriously, every time we didn't know a question, he bragged that Radio Shack knew all. He was like, "Dad, like my friend who's like, 'Dad, what's the Wi-Fi?' He's like, 'I don't know.' But the guys at Radio Shack do." "But Dad, Mom, what's for dinner?" I don't know, sweetheart." But the guys at Radio Shack do. "Do you know, the guys at Radio Shack do." My dad, it's a little bit different. He's starting to get Americanized more than modernized. Because we're Palestinian, we're Muslim. Surprise! You all going to detonate in 3, 2... Just kidding! Just kidding! Some of you, your heart, you're like, "Oh shit! This is not stand-up, this is blow-up!" My dad is starting to get Americanized. Let me tell you how. One day he got in the car, he left, he was listening to Tupac. "I won't deny it, I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me." I'm like, shit. This doesn't sound good. He comes back, and me and my friends are playing outside. We're playing hockey on the street outside, back home in California. Don't ask me why, that's a longer story than what I'm telling right now. So, he comes out and he looks pissed. Like, someone blew up and the FBI is blaming it on him pissed. So, he looks at me, really pissed off, and I'm like, "Salam alaikum." which in Arabic means peace be upon you. And it's a beautiful greeting. And in return you say, wa alaikum salam, which means and peace be upon you. It's very respectful. As a Muslim, I was raised to tell salam alaikum to all the people I met, even the adults, because it's respectful. So I look at my dad, I'm like, salam alaikum. My friend's behind me, he looks at me, he's like, what up, bitch? I was like, oh my God, we have a problem. It's funny, I say we're Muslim and we're Palestinian, but I look white, fortunately. It's got me right through so many things. My dad gives me crap for it though. He gives me so much crap for it. He goes, if Vanilla Ice and Eminem have son, you are the result. And I was like, you're just jealous. You jealous? Me? Why I'm jealous? Because I blend in at the airport. Oh, I love my dad though. I mess with him all the time. All the time I mess with him. And his English is okay, but it's, oh my God. I can't get life advice from him. I can't because, you know, Yoda's formative advice, do or do not. There is no try. My dad, the greatest advice I've ever gotten from my dad, it was this. It was, son, I have a job in the house. When you grow up, you will have job in house better than me. And when your kids grow up, they will have job in house better than you. That is called agriculture. I was like, oh my God, your English is shit. It's a big family, big Arab family, like huge. And I was oldest of 7 kids, which is a basketball team with subs. What's up? And I have 4 little sisters and 2 little brothers, and my 2 little brothers are my absolute favorite. But the problem is, my mom favors them more over me. And I'm the oldest. Don't know. It happens. My mom doesn't like it because I always forget the milk. I always forget the milk. I buy everything she asks me, but I always forget the milk. She'll come back, she goes, so did you buy the milk? I'm like, oh, something came up. And then she said to me, she goes, you're so lucky we're not terrorists. I was like, what are you gonna do? Put a bomb, like, in milk? Oh yeah, Captain Crunch, eat all of it, there's a prize inside. Thank you.